Hello and welcome back to UKSG Autumn Speedrunner Gathering. We are about ready to get started with our next run, continuing on with this Metal Gear block. House Test is back, and he is running Metal Gear Solid Mobile for the N-Gage. So let's give it up for House once again. Take it away, bud.
Woo! Hello everyone, thank everyone for staying tuned for the second run as well. It's an honor to be here twice, especially for the second time for myself at UKSG. Once again, I just want to apologize. I will not talk as much as last time. I'm a little bit nervous because I had operations, but I have the best commentator I can imagine for this run as well, for Metal Gear Solid Mobile. I have J93, who will take over from me.
Hello there, House. Thank you for having me. Thank you for bringing me on board.
Wonderful, and I think every one of us is ready, so let's not further delay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, we will go. Jay, take it over.
Right, okay, so here we go. So we're going through now. So this is Metal Gear Solid Mobile for the N-Gage series. Released over in 2008. So what we're going to do now is obviously skip through everything, go through the room. So it's 4 directional with the way it works. So it's just, let's go through here. So yeah, so we're just going to go through as you would normally and get everything set up. So nice and easy. Right, okay, so let's go through, and just 1 second.
I'm afraid we have a little disconnect. That's all fine, let me just carry the conversation a little bit. So we are just here in Metal Gear Solid Mobile again, and I'm moving just through the rooms really. Alerts don't matter too much. This is the 80% category on New Game. The boards also have a special place for New Game Plus, so we'll see what else will happen for us. The basic idea of this game is we are playing a mission that's placed in the storyline between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. There's also the extra on top of that. There we go. And this game, again, was released for the N-Gage service, but not on the N-Gage phone, the banana phone that everyone knows. This game was later played on the Nokia N95. And there's also fun mini games like this one, which is called Interference, where we just have to use arrow buttons and follow this very neat line here. And if I do right, I can do it in first try. There we go. And now we actually have connection that we needed for Dr. Reed, which will actually help us throughout the mission, alongside of course also the well-known character that we all love, Otacon. The first mission really was necessary for us here, the part where we actually got the card, the level up so we can further move on. And just like in Metal Gear Solid 2, we are trying to find another Metal Gear that we want to take down once again here. I personally have to say, for the time that it was released, 2008, the year that also Metal Gear Solid 4 released, this mobile game is really advanced and it's a lot of fun. Despite being rather simplistic, again, it has only 4-way movement, but it has in first person, which also there's 8-way movement, so you can go diagonal and everything fun as well. So I'm making my way through here, and then in the next room you're going to see also a very fun thing, and that are elevators. So everyone knows a good elevator, don't we? It's not a ladder, it's not like an MGS3, but I guess we're gonna make do. MGS Mobile is also a game where we see almost every room we enter, there's a cutscene, a codec call. We don't need to worry too much about that. I'm gonna try to do a thing here that we do also in Big Boss Run, which didn't work. You can move past this guard without being seen, but if it happens that he sees you, we just quickly pop a chaff here and then go into the elevator. And that was the first floor. Just 3 more to go. Right,
So
well, basically,
how
please go.
does this game fit in with the rest of the series?
Yes, so this is again a mobile game released in 2008, and in the story, it is just between Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. As we know, after the events of Metal Gear Solid 1, where presumably we met again with Otacon, we had, of course, our organization, which name currently escapes me. Forgive me. But it was basically an NGO where we're trying to track down all the Metal Gears in the world and try to destroy them. The chat probably can help me out.
You referring to philanthropy by any chance?
Yes, exactly. It was on the tip of my tongue. I couldn't recall for a moment. There you go. Just going to pop another chat here because there's a camera right on top of there. Again, as speedrunners, we like to memorize all the little things in this run. Thankfully, it's a rather short one. For a mobile game, though, I would think there's a lot of content in here. If you take all the codec that's written in this game, there's really plenty of story. Oops, I did want to open the menu. I wanted to go to the bathroom. So see you in a few minutes, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Just kidding. We're actually going to a little sidetracked here because we don't want to go past these guards. There we go. So we bypass them all, and then we're going to get out of the shower. Oh. I guess it was not the longest detour that we took so far. Another cutscene, another call, and then we just move on. And it's a little bit too late here. Usually we want this guard to see us, and then he will walk to the corner. And the way we routed this game basically is that we take as least damage as possible, which allows us to, even in 80% where alerts don't matter, be seen, but we basically still avoid all the damage that guards can throw at us with weapons. And now, in this room, I'm very happy to say this is where mobile really comes to fruition. So, we were playing on a mobile phone, and in 2008 they had a brilliant idea that you can sample colors. So we have the camouflage here that we know also for Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm just looking at the wall here, and it's making me red. And actually, here's a mechanic where we go through lasers that want color to be a specific way. And now we can move on. And the cool thing really is, because of this phone, you could also use real world colors. Just use your phone camera and then take a picture of what color you want and go along that. There we go. And as you can see, again, we're just walking past these guards in a way where it's most convenient for us. I'm going to pop another chaff here and then move on. Getting away without any damage, as I said, if you're really good, we take as least damage as possible. Another set of lasers, then want our color in red, and we move on. And what's cool is about alerts and chaffs, even if guards see you, usually they instantly call an alert. But the way this game works, at least, when we have a chaff active, none of the electronics work, and then they can't call in an alert. Which helps us because in this room, for example, there will be a guard in the bottom left corner that definitely sees us and definitely has enough time to shoot us. So because we popped the chaff in the last room, we didn't get an alert, and there's no suspicious guards walking around here. So it's all the little things really where we place our items and when we use them that make a huge difference. Oops, again, accidentally leaning against the wall. This game is a little bit finicky. Alright, another terminal, another level up, and hopefully everything will be fine. Alright, is it fine? Oh, actually, oh no. This whole area is being locked down now. We're actually trapped in here. So yeah, basically we walked in a trap and we are just helpless here. So what can we do? Well, again, the cool thing is we have the camouflage. Oops, there you go, double menu. We can take the color off the wall and then we can hide. Could hide on the table here, which, do I want to be here? No, but I do definitely want to have this rushed, for example. And then we get a contact from outside where we need to solve another interference problem. And just draw the line, and we could do it all now, guys. I was not that good with the line. Let's see again. Okay, what is happening? I'm very sorry. Usually we do this the first try. Come on, bugger. Hey, we got it. Okay. Now we can finally get another codec coming in, and we have the commander soon contact us. So people that wonder, like, who are all these characters? So we have Otacon, of course, and Snake. Dr. Reed that we're supposed to get out of here. And now we have also the commander in here. And what we notice is we've been locked down, and because we are not necessary anymore for the terrorists that are now walking into this facility after us. So basically, we've just been used, and they take over now the Soul facility and also take over the Meteor Rex of this game. Thankfully, though, guards are not that smart, and thankfully, we have a very good camouflage system. So while we wait for the guard to walk by, and then we can escape, Nick, do you have anything to tell us? Maybe a donation? Now's the time.
Thank you very much. Not got any donations in just at the moment, so folks, please keep them coming in. As you can see on the screen, we are currently at $1,069. Can we break that $1,100 milestone before the end of tonight's stream? And we have got a really, really good incentive to get you to donate. Our bonus game that will be taking place after Celeste tomorrow is currently at $469 out of $500. So if you want to see what this mysterious bonus indie game is going to be, get your donations in and put your money towards that incentive.
That sounds nice. I'm afraid nobody wants to break that $1,069 down. Oh well. Definitely get donating, guys. It's for a very good cause. And thank you so much everyone that has already donated. Alright, so we just escaped, and now we're back again on the ground floor. We're gonna grab the SOCOM here, place ourselves here, and now, just like we have in MGS2, we have these mines that we can shoot out thanks when we shoot the sensors. So, as I explained earlier, movement in this game is only 4-way, up, down, left, right. But in first person, we have actually the combinations as well, making it 8-way movement. And if you want to be really precise and, of course, fast, as I tend to do as a speedrunner, we want to position ourselves as perfect as we can. And then from the moment we go into first person, we only want to hold one direction, stop, shoot, and move on. Because in first person, especially, you're very slow to aim, like correct the course and everything, which you will see coming up. You can't prepare as much as you think you can. Sometimes, yeah, there we go. It's a bit finicky. But if you do good enough, at least you can still save a lot of time. Oops. There we go. Alright, coming up with another laser that we shoot out here. There we go, and now we can nick the area. As you can see, yeah, the terrorists were really active. All the floors that we visited prior, from all the guards, well, sadly, they have been killed. So not only is this now a mission to save Dr. Reed, but also taking the terrorists down. And this time, again, guards are gone, but they have now turrets on the wall. How mean. But, again, thanks to good routing and item usage, we barely took any damage up to this point, so the few moments where turrets there are on screen, we just tank the damage and keep on moving. And once again, in this room, we have also another great instance of using the camouflage system. Though we need to combine it a little bit, because now, as you can see, I'm gonna go over here, first person, looking down, shooting, and in the same view, also switching over to the camouflage, and now I'm green. Da-ba-dee, da-ba-da, now I'm green, da-ba-da. Anyway, here's another elevator, and there we're making our way forward to the second to last floor. What's also cool is, again, this is a medical style game, you want to skip codex as early as possible, so even if they're coming in as an elevator, just want to take them and be like, I don't have time, and we move on. Alright, another call, and finally we get moving again. So, also, we have, of course, just like in Metal Gear, this is why I think it's great that we have these two games back-to-back, so we can also compare a little bit. Just like we have in the last game, where menuing is really key, also in this game, whatever we have currently equipped, we want to reuse as often as possible. So, as we know, last time we used the camouflage, and thankfully the way this routing works, also in just a second we're going to use the camouflage again. We're going to be very quick, so you're going to see me using the camouflage, pop a chat, and then go as fast as possible through the room. Let's see if it all works out. Alright, I'm brown, wonderful. That's what I need for a sensor that's coming just a bit later. And this is, finally, this is what I wanted to show a few rooms earlier. When the guards just turn around, their view is just on the wall, and if you move in perfect alignment with them, they don't even see you. Wonderful that this worked here. I wish it would have worked in another room where it was more useful, but hey, at least I got to show off. Shooting another sensor, and then we move on. This time we're not going through the bathroom, as there's no guards, and we just shoot with the SOCOM that we got earlier. Right, now in the sleeping quarters, and this is the biggest difference between Big Boss and 8%. Just keep on moving on, no stop. Don't have time for this. Although, I think it's unfair. I should leave actually the big difference for a little bit later. You will see in just a few minutes. But, once again, we're back in this corridor. This time we don't walk through the first door, but the second one, as we now are finally level 3. And now there's also a room where we can actually use the color that we got from one of the guards. It basically looked like a sandworm. There we go, another protocol, and finally we can use the color. Alright, so again, we want to get to the bottom of this. Why are the terrorists really here? Is there really a metal here? Let's see. So finally we made our way forward and got our way to the observation area where we can see all, of course, the cameras and, of course, what else is happening. And I think they can observe. Yeah, this looks very fancy. I wish I had that many monitors right now. Another interference. Hopefully we get this one first try. Let's see. It looks decent. And we got a first try. Wonderful. Gonna download all the data, and then we have a few cutscenes. Also, for the speedrun purpose, I'm gonna skip them, but this is one of those things where I think, hey, maybe you should play this game as well. Even if you just play casually, it's a short and nice game, and thankfully, since 2021, we can also emulate this game. And it's just all for a few frames there. That was the Metal Gear Rex from the original Metal Gear Solid. And Nick, of course, where can people learn all of these speedruns?
Yep, if you are interested in learning Metal Gear Solid Mobile or any Metal Gear in the series, if you really enjoyed House's previous run of Metal Gear, or you're looking forward to Apache Smash's run of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater coming up, then get yourselves over to metalgearspeedrunners.com. There we have a fantastic community who are always ready to jump in and help you learn whichever game in the series you are looking to run.
Wonderful. Alright, now comes actually the big room where the difference between N% and Big Boss is. Because in this room, in the next area, there are 3 of these, detectors. And the laser, if you walk through it, will blow us up. Big Boss, we actually go back, get the Nikita, and shoot these rockets to get rid of them. But hey, this is N%. Thankfully, we found a way through it. So hopefully, I will do it first try. I need to focus for a moment, so bear with me. I'm going to increase the volume to just a little bit. I did it. Okay. It was not perfect, but what we did was just we walked through the lasers, and at the same time, we also equipped the Russian, used it. And that way we were dead and not dead at the same time. We call this the zombie snake. And that allows us to walk through the lasers, save a lot of time on not backtracking, and of course, you know it, going through blindly as we just saw. There we go. So use this chaff here, and then move on. Again, if we were on Big Boss, which also ran off this game, we would, again, need to go back up one level, go back to the armory, grab the item, shoot them. It takes a lot of time. It's really cool that we can have this in 8% here. And it's not too difficult. I can really say, if you want to run this game, pick it up. Super easy. And again, thanks to emulation, also very accessible. Alright, there we go. Blowing up this wall. The terrorists have sadly stopped the door from moving, so we gotta find an alternative way. Thankfully, this is one wall here. And then we move on. I'm gonna try something. In the next room, if you walk perfect, you can avoid any code that would come in here. Let's see if I'm good enough. Ah, almost. I almost got through the door. I have it happen rarely, but if you take the cleanest line possible, this car does not come in fully, and you can leave it without ever taking it. Saves not even a full second, I think, but it's definitely cool when you can skip it. Alright, getting ready. Another laser set here. I don't have any rations, so I have to move on here and shoot the message. Come on. And then we move on to the first mini-boss. There's 2 guards here. They trapped us in the room, and we're gonna try to shoot them as fast as possible. Thankfully, again, we're on 80%, so we don't care about alerts, we don't care about kills, so just gonna do as this. Instant headshot, and then going here in first person. And hopefully getting this dude down. There you go. Could be faster, and first person aiming is really its own thing on mobile, as you can see. It works well if you're close to sensors, but if you're that far away, it takes a few shots. It worked out fine though, I think that was quite decent. Now we're moving on to the next area. And by this point in the codex that we skipped so far, we have actually noticed that Dr. V. Reed, sounds familiar. Is it maybe an abbreviation for VR? So we found out Metal Slug Mobile is actually an entirely fictional game set between MGS 1 and 2, but it's a VR mission. And I love that idea entirely. You will see that coming through in just a moment when the game goes really crazy. I'm gonna quickly shoot the commander here. It's literally just called commander. I'm gonna go over and grab my first ration, so I'm definitely sure here that I will not die too early. I'm gonna pop a ration to get the iframes over faster and then keep on moving. So yeah, the boss shooting us right now, it's fine. He was in iframes after all, and now that he needs to cool down, we have this quick call, and then we're gonna move on and give him more damage. You can always give him only damage in increments of 4, so 4 times we can shoot him, and then we need to wait again for the iframes to go away. And what other way is, for example, standing by these boxes. I think this is a good spot. I don't think I need to move anymore. Well, we see how that works. Oh, he's just standing there, menacingly. Oh no, wait, there's actually a body coming, so okay, I guess we gotta move a little bit. It's not that easy. But in the truth, really, yeah, it's still easy. So we just equip the ration here, as we did also in the last game. Whenever we are about to die, we can just automatically have the ration, come back in, and we literally just stand here and try to take as least damage as possible, and also get damage in as early as possible once the iframes lift. There you go, back on the farmers. I'm just gonna stand here for a moment. And this, we can see underneath the boss health, there's a red bar coming down. This is his cooldown timer. Can't do much about it. Again, we pop these shafts and hope that, of course, the cooldown will go way faster, but there's only so much you can do. Hey, come on, man, I was thinking about using this box. Well, thankfully I have another box. So yeah, there's no cardboard boxes in this game as we have usually in Metal Slug titles, but that's fine. At least we have these just boxes in general to help us out. I'm gonna get one last ration here, which we should not need, but you know, marathon security, I'm just gonna do it. Pop another chaff here, and then in a few shots, I think 12 in total, we're done with this boss. Yeah, this is the guy from the corner again that I mentioned. He's not too important, but he can be annoying enough. Very nice. I got the shot here on the commander before he could attack me first. So I can actually go behind this box again here. And there we go. Whoa. Don't keep moving away, I need to shoot you. There you go. One last chaff, one last hit on him, and then we could... I'm just gonna walk up here. I'm actually gonna intentionally take that damage, and that's the game. That's not time yet. Not yet. But we're about to get to time. We have this cutscene play out, and then the simulation ends, and that is going to be time. There it is. Thank you so much everyone for watching. That was Metal Slug Mobile for the Engage system in IGT of 17 minutes 54. And again, if you want to learn how to run this game, or of course any other in the Metal Gear Saga There's all the mainline games, there's PSP titles, mobile like this. Just join us at speedrunners.com. My name is Housestairs. I'm streaming 5 days a week. If you want to check that out, twitch.tv/Housestairs. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, thanks so much for Nick, Jay, and Sergeant, and everyone from MGSR watching. We'll be in this channel, on the Discord, of course, in the group chat. You're all so great. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you, UKSG, for hosting me. See you maybe next time again.
That was an absolutely fantastic run, House Test. Thank you so much for that. Folks, if you are enjoying this Metal Gear block, then do not go anywhere, because we have what is our last game of the evening. It is Apache Smash running Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD Collection, and he is going to be doing blindfolded bosses. Yes, you heard that right. It is a run not to miss, so please stick around. Get those donations coming in as we work towards helping out Crisis, and we will see you in a few minutes after this intermission.
Bye-bye.